Hey guys, Galucia here, picking up where we left off on Super Mario World. Um, Today I'm going to go through Vanilla Doom a little bit. So yeah, might as well just get right into it. Vanilla Doom 1 has a pretty big secret to take you like on a whole new path or whatever, but we're going to go back to that. On this video, I need to I don't need to, but what I wanted to do, and by the way, I ditched Yoshi there because there's certain parts in this level that are kind of hard to get through with Yoshi. He becomes kind of cumbersome, so I just kind of ditched him, and then I had an epic failure there. I was going to jump out of the way of that thing, but it didn't really work out. But anyway, so yeah, what I wanted to do was get the red switch before I went on the whole secret path thing, but it's up there where those red blocks are, which is the other reason to get the red switch, because it makes the secret a lot easier. You can do it without getting those red blocks, but yeah, I'd rather just go ahead and get the red switch first. So, and right here, I've also noticed that when I have the cape, this part becomes a little harder. I have to stop running for a second because right there we have to jump, and epic fails, I missed the dragon coin. When you have to jump over that little bump, if you're full speed with a cape, you start flying, and then that usually gets you killed because it slows you down, and then you end up falling in the lava. So you have to stop sprinting for like just an instant so you don't end up flying over that point. But yeah, and then there's yet again another epic failure. I went to smack the spiky dude with my cape, and that didn't really work out, but that's alright. Driving on. It's like I stated before, this is very unpolished, but I mean, I'm sure there's more pro videos out there if you wanted to see people just having at some Mario. This is more, I don't know, authentic. It's just the average man playing Mario. So yeah, and right here I purposely held on to that because, obviously, as you saw, it turned into a mushroom. Different types of shells will turn into different things. And since I got smacked around earlier, I wanted to get some kind of backup for Vanilla Dome 2. So now that we're in Vanilla Dome 2, this is going to be, I'm going to use the secret here before I go through it the regular way, because this is the level where you unlock the pathway to the red switch. So yeah, it's kind of weird that like there's 4 switches total, and the first 3 switches you get in like the first like half hour to an hour of gameplay, depending on how long it takes you to get this far. But then the last switch is like not for a little while. You won't see the last this, you know, it'll be a few videos before you see the final switch or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, usually in water worlds I prefer to have the fireballs for obvious reasons. You see me there shooting at the fish and whatnot, and there's really no, you can't fly obviously, so there's no reason for that. But anyway, so yeah, I had to carry the P-switch so that you don't create a wall of coins that you can't get past. And right here is more annoyances when you're carrying stuff, and the swimming is very precarious. It makes you float up like unnecessarily. I am constantly hitting down as you're watching me like slowly go up right there. Like I was holding down but still drifting up, so I was hitting the fishes, failures left and right. And right here, this is actually kind of a tricky situation, and I have fails left and right on this one. Obviously you get the point there, but then I was like, oh, I'll just drop down, and yeah, I thought I could get into the pipe before he came over, but obviously not. So then I was like, alright, well, let me approach this a little differently. I'm going to pick the switch up and bring it over here so I'm closer to where I got to jump to. Let me hit this, and then, oh, I fell for no reason. So yeah, the red switch is giving me a little bit of trouble. I guess like I guess at the end I balance out as far as like how many lives I've lost and gained, because I'm getting 1-ups from the crazy strobe light shell on the bottom there. So anyway, so now I'm waiting for the P switch to run out so that that thing will be trapped between those coins. Obviously they turn into blocks. So third time's a charm. And yeah, I end up making it through and getting the red switch. So we got that taken care of. So now I'm going to backtrack to Vanilla Dome 2 and beat it the regular way. Yeah, without the secret, it's a pretty straightforward match. Just keep going to the right. But there's a couple troublesome spots. The whole thing. Oh, that's right. Actually, yeah, I forgot I did this. Since I was small, I kind of backtracked to the top secret area just so I could load up on some stuff. I don't know why I picked up Yoshi, because I knew I was going to a water world and I knew I was gonna have to ditch him to climb that vine. I guess maybe it's just a force of habit, because like literally as soon as I left the top secret area, I was like, oh yeah, I have no reason to be on this guy, but I guess it's too late now, so I took him with me. But anyway, so yeah, Vanilla Dome 2, it's obviously like half in and half out as far as the water is concerned, and it's the out of water parts that can be a little tricky at times, but yeah. And the other failure I think on my point was that I knew I was going to a water world, but for whatever reason I decided to go Cape. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, but I mean the Cape works too. You can spin in the water to hit the fish or whatever and get them out of your way, but I don't know. Yeah, for whatever reason I just feel like the fireballs are more effective or whatever. But we're driving on. So this time I'm not gonna worry. When I go up, I'm still gonna go up, but I'm not gonna obviously worry about going to the left. I'm gonna go to the right here, but you have to get this guy all up in your face so that he breaks all those blocks out of your way. And then the same here, you gotta make sure that I mean, if you have the cape, I guess you can smack through him, but yeah, I didn't have the cape on that time. So yeah, and now I'm just trying to hit as many dudes as I can, because I'm looking for another extra life. Right there is a pipe that you can go down, but because I had the star power, I wanted to try to get an extra life first. And then right here, I'm like, you know what? I really don't need to go down that pipe. There's really no reason to be in there, to be honest with you. And then I'm getting, like, stuff's coming from every angle, so, like, I'm losing power-ups, and, like, it's just this big mess. But I was like, well, I feel like I should go in there just to show the YouTube peeps what it's about. But it's really about a bunch of nothing. It's just a little bit of ice, and all it does is advance you to where I was already at anyway. Yeah. So, and right there, just in case you didn't notice, when you do the spin jump against, and that's why I don't like coming up here, because there's 4 bats that fly down on you at an instant. So there you go, I got hit again. But anyway, when you do the spin jump onto those hard shell guys, instead of just knocking them into a shell you can pick up, as you notice there, it actually kills them. So if you don't feel like dealing with them, that's an alternative way to jump on them to take them out. So anyway, moving on, Vanilla Ghost House. This ghost house is pretty easy to figure out. The trick to it or whatever is not too complex or whatever. I wasted a little bit of time here because I wanted the dragon coin, and unfortunately, it's not like one of those platforms that you're able to jump up through or whatever. So, but because I had to wait, because I definitely wanted to get that mushroom, seeing as how I had 0 power-ups. And right here, like you notice, like as I'm jumping, like I'm tapping back a lot. I like to keep my face to the ghosts, like all around me, kind of. Like I keep wanting to face like all directions, because the ghosts only come to you when you're looking away. Like you see right there with that big boo. I purposely looked away so that he would get out of my way, so I can get over there. And then yeah, right here again, I wanted the dragon coin, so I have to waste a little bit of time and wait for these guys to clear around so I can jump up and then wait for them some more. So I'm not flying through this ghost house, but and then again here, like sometimes it's important to run, sometimes you have to run backwards like you saw there, or have patience and wait for it to like kind of pass by you. Obviously, as you would have guessed, if you touch those bubbles, it will damage you. I would lose my cape. So yeah, but you need that P switch for the end, because you see the door there, but then there's the trick door. So you get all the coins out of your way, go in it, and then you're done. And I honestly don't know where the dragon coin is that I missed. I have no idea what I missed there. Like I've stated before though, I mean I don't claim to be a pro at this, so yeah, I just could not think of where it was. And which kind of made me feel stupid, because I wasted all that time waiting for those circular ghosts to clear out of the way so I could get those dragon coins, and then I ended up not leveling up anyway. But that's okay. So yeah, Vanilla Doom 3, and this will be the last level for this video, because I just didn't think I could squeeze in Vanilla Dome 4. But I don't even know. I think for the next episode, I'll probably not even do 4 yet. I'm going to backtrack to 1 so that I can show you the secret. We'll go up that secret I showed you with the red blocks, and I think I'm going to beat the alternative path first and unlock a few things, and then backtrack again to that. There's 2 routes you can take altogether. You can skip basically everything that I'm doing right now. Everything between Vanilla Dome 2 and the castle you can skip if you go up the secret. I mean, unless, you would have to skip the red switch too, so that's not really. But even getting the red switch, you can skip the ghost house and all the way up to the castle, because there's an alternative route, but the alternative route is more difficult. So you wouldn't want to do it if you were trying to get through it faster. This is actually the faster way to go, but like I said, I'm gonna beat every level and I'm gonna get all the exits and whatnot. So yeah, I'm just showing you everything. So we're just gonna go through it like this. And right there, I was too close to the edge of the pipe to go down it. A lot of failures in this video. A lot of failures in every video, but that's okay. There's no need to be flawless about everything, I guess. Might be cool to be high speed like that, but I guess I'm not. Yeah, speaking of failures, I think I have one coming up right here. The ice was giving me some trouble, and I'm like slipping all over the place. I was gonna throw that guy to the left and just hit that fish, but yeah, failures, and here I go again. I'm slipping into the water. I'm a hot mess, but we eventually got through it. And later on, there's gonna be areas with a lot more ice, and you're gonna see a lot more failures, I promise, because me and ice is a mess. Speaking of failures, I accidentally picked the shell back up and then throw it, so now there's craziness, so I just get the heck out of there while I'm still blinking, so I lost both my power-ups. Now I'm little, but I have Yoshi, and I guess it doesn't really matter at this point, because either way, and I had to pause it right there if you were wondering, like, what the heck happened to the screen? Yeah, I had to pause it real quick, but anyway, I wonder why the pause didn't say paused. Whatever. But yeah, I guess at this point it doesn't matter, because really the only thing that's gonna hurt, obviously those dudes that jump out of the lava are too easy to avoid, so the only real danger is the lava itself, and you can have all the power-ups in the world and you're still gonna burn. And Yoshi's a good dude to have here because I'm eating the spiky guys that are in my way. So yeah, so I guess that pretty much wraps it up, guys. I'm at the end now. Actually remembered where all the dragon coins were in this one, so that's cool. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna backtrack from here. We'll take the whole alternate route, and then after I finish with the alternate route and finish with the alternate castle and all that good stuff, then we'll backtrack all the way back to here so you can see Vanilla Dome 4 and the 3rd castle. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed playing it, and yeah, I'll see you guys laters.